My youngest brother, he's 50 years of age. He was driving and having issues with the car and decided to pull over to the side of the road as he waited for assistance. A police officer, Toronto police officer, stopped and approached him as he tried to explain, because it's how he was approached, how the officer spoke to him. Get out of the car. The officer assumed that my brother was sleeping. He wasn't sleeping in the car, but he was waiting. And the weather we've had one of the worst winters on record here. As I speak, it's snowing. It snowed all night. It's been snowing for the last, non-stop for the past, I don't know, 5, 6 or more weeks. It just keeps snowing. It's snow and snow and snow. And we have ice, and then there's more snow, and there's ice, and there's more snow. So the snow never gets to be really cleared. There's always a sheet of ice and then more snow falling on it, or freezing rain. In any case, it's like a skating rink. Anyway, so a black man in Toronto, Canada cannot, under any circumstances, pull over on the side of the road if he's having car trouble. He better not have any car trouble, because you're gonna get some white police officer come and just talk down to you. This is what I don't understand. How do these white guys feel it's okay to just keep attacking black people in the streets? And I'm doing this recording to tell you, black people, you are voting. You're voting for these people. It doesn't matter which side you vote. It is a system. One bird, two wings. You can be the right wing or the left wing. It doesn't matter. You're gonna because you see, these people, whether they're the politicians, the police officers, it don't matter where they are, accountants, doctors, attorneys. It don't matter. They are racist. It is very rare to encounter Caucasians or white people who are not racist. I mean, it's so bad that even black people are hating themselves because of the hatred always being thrown our way. We have black women cannot even stand the sight of their hair, because that's what the message they were receiving from the non-black people is, that your appearance is unacceptable, your presence is unacceptable, you don't belong. Meanwhile, were we not here first? Were we not here first? Okay? These people have been told these stories of their grandeur. They came from their, and besides, from wars. They always have another war and another war. That's how they make money. That's how they, in quotes, get rich. Okay? Stealing the resources of others, going to war, destroying people's homes, Syria, Afghanistan, Lebanon. They always blaming somebody else, but they are at the core of it. It's them. It's their shitstorm. And you all keep enabling it by being a part of it. You gotta make your own moves. You gotta lead your own way. We are not the same. We don't even eat the same food. They're trying to force us to eat their garbage. And they're bringing black people in to fool the rest of you. Barack Obama, first of all, he's not black, right? He is biracial. So he doesn't have black people's interests at heart, but they fooled you into believing first black president. No, he was the biracial president. And if you see how Barack is moving, black people are still not convinced, right? They are protecting Obama. Now there's Biden. Look at Biden. Biden is deplorable in every way. Biden is a racist. Biden is also a child molester. Everybody has seen videos of Joe Biden on stages with microphones and crowds of people around, videos shot, pictures taken, Biden filling up little girls, touching their hair, touching their shoulder, hand on their little boobies that are not even budding. He's touching, hand down their side, hand on their back, touching. I have been perpetrated against by pedophiles, which is why I'm triggered when I see Biden with a little child. He cannot keep his hands off them. Then they tell me, Trump is a pedophile. I have not seen a video of Trump touching up a little girl. Then they bring his daughter. Look how she's sitting on him. Look, it shows me that the father is loving the daughter. I don't see anything sexual. Okay? I don't. Okay? So, whatever. But having been perpetrated against by pedophiles in my childhood, I can see. But y'all, for some reason, you give Joe Biden a pass for his pedophilia. You give Joe Biden a pass. He got dementia. He's obviously not sound of mind, but he's a leader. How do you do that? How do you black people not think for yourselves? You need a non-black person. So they have Scamala. Scamala, they say, is black. Scamala is not black, okay? Scamala is not black. Scamala is another mixed race person. Oy vey. You think you're gonna see Scamala with beads and braids in her hair and weaves? No, because she is an Indian. And yeah, I have that same Indian in my background. Because I too am mixed. Right? And this is precisely why most black people don't like me. Because I don't wear a bonnet in my head. In my hair, on my head. I don't cornrow, I don't weave, I don't do anything that these black people do. When I was a little girl, I wear my head in plaits, braids, loose braids, none of these tight, because I cannot stand the tightness of the twisting of the hair at the root as they try to erase every bit of blackness in them from their root. The self-loathing, self-hatred is so sad to see. So, you hate yourselves because you're taught to. The police hate us. I have had my dealings with the police in Toronto. They are racist, okay? The LGBTQ community has had encounters with the police. They know they are also homophobic. The police in Toronto get away with a lot of shit because they are racists. You people, you participate in these organizations and these covens, these groups. They are doing magic on your ass. You're refusing to wake up. When a man, 50-year-old black man, and I've seen them do it to black people who are even older, and it's been done to me. On the side of the road, they like to get us. It's like they are out hunting niggas. That's what it seems. When they leave their home, they go on the street and they're hunting us. Okay, how many niggas are we gonna F up today? So my brother now has to go and get representation from attorney and spend money to defend himself because some cracker cop decided he's gonna have a field day with a black man. Maybe his wife is sucking black dick somewhere. Maybe his wife or his sister or his mother loves black men. I don't know what it is, but I know for a fact my brother don't go with white women. My brother always have black women, okay? And his children are black. And I say to you black people, you be mindful when you are procreating, or maybe you want to decide whether or not you want to procreate in a world like this, where you can't have any freaking peace, but they talk about freedom. Fuck freedom. We need peace. And if a white man is on the side of the road because he's having car trouble, you best believe that a white Toronto police officer would never come up to him, get out of the car. And my brother's like, why do I have to get out of the car? I didn't do anything. I'm just sitting here waiting for assistance because my car broke down. Okay? Get out of the car. You're under arrest. What? Am I in the US? No, this is Canada. Y'all better wake the F up, black people here. Because Canada is no different from the US in terms of how the police officers treat black people. Don't matter if you're male, female, young, old, as long as you're black. Because the fact is, many of these, our neighbors, are racists. And many of the white girls love black dick. The white man is angry that his sister, mother, auntie, cousin, daughters, fucking black men. Okay? Not my brothers though. My brothers have black women, black wives. Okay? But the rest of y'all who can't leave them white girls alone, I have been spying on the white supremacists' pages. And that's where I learned. They really hate to see the race mixing. Guess what? So do I. Black people need to have their strength. They need to build. And you can only do that with your own. Every other group of people have their own. The Chinese, the Japanese, look, the Russians. The Russians and the Ukrainians, are they different? No, they're the same. Russians are racist. Ukrainians are racists. I know because I worked with both of them at the strip club. There were three Russians. Guess what? One of them, the one that looked like a mouse, he was probably 5 feet. And he stunk. Alcoholic. He was so racist, it was sickening. But the other two, I wouldn't say they were. And they were Russian. There was a girl. Her boyfriend was Jamaican. Can you imagine how much that other Russian hated to see? Because she was a beautiful Russian girl. And she was living with and dating and involved with. But she was an alcoholic too. So how many Russians? They are all alcoholics. They all drinking. These people are not sober. They are so drunk on their hatred. So there was the two Russians. They were not racist. The other one, he ate my food. He ordered food from me. But that one guy, Max, what a piece of work. So anyway, then there was the Ukrainian girl. The Ukrainian girl was two-faced. She was so racist, but she pretended she wasn't. But when she was drunk, it all came out. That girl was so drunk, they hired this girl as a bartender. I don't even think she was 20 years of age. She was hired as a bartender because that bar she worked at, you don't really make drinks. You just give them a beer, give them a bottle. She didn't have to mix anything too much. Maybe a rum and coke or a freaking screwdriver, orange juice and vodka, shit like that. But yeah, those people are racist, right? They are. And it don't matter. They can come from Croatia. They can come from Greece. It don't matter. Spain, England, Portugal, Germany, Belgium. These are all racist people. Stay away from them. Honestly, you have to focus on your own, in your own yard, on your own people, on your own type, and build on your solid foundation of unity, harmony, love, and peace. Because these MFers are not here to give us peace. They are guided, controlled by demons, demonic spirits, demonic energies, wicked, evil. They are never happy. They're never satisfied. They never have enough. They always want more. They're always looking at what you have. And they say they are superior, and yet they're always taking from you. They are superior. They must always be tormenting you. They are superior. They are given carte blanche. They are given a license to make our lives miserable in hell. They say Canada is not so bad. Well, compared to what? Canada is not so bad if you are a white person or if you're Chinese. If you're Asian, your skin is light. It's light complexion. You are okay. If you are a person that is carbonated, melanin is your skin a bit darker. They're gonna mess with you no matter what. No respect. A white police officer. Talk to my brother. You think it was an American experience. You know, American experience becomes Canadian experience because y'all don't get it. These MFers are racist. Racism is real and white supremacy is very real. I heard that this war that they claim now is World War III. I hear that because y'all are supporting the Ukrainians. You know how I've heard of the Ukrainians, the people who are fighting at the top for the Ukrainians? They are white supremacists. They are Nazis. That's their ideology. Fascism. White power. White power. White power. That's how they think. But here are all these black people who have been duped by the Democrats, Democrats, liberals, lefties, far left, far left, far left, left. They can't see. All they can see is what their stinking politician tell them. They are being duped repeatedly because they refuse to think for themselves. They never question anything. The mainstream media says it, so it must be true. It must be right, and it must be real. But if you tell them, go and research, and they refuse. Just like the Catholics refuse to see what is going on at the Vatican. These people are all in denial, so they will perish, right? I have to stand alone. I can't stand with this group because they don't want to see the reality. They want to be in la la land. I'm high, I'm drunk. We're doing what are we doing today? Fentanyl? What are we doing tomorrow? What we did heroin yesterday, right? Let's do fentanyl today. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow oxycodone. I don't know because I don't know these drugs, but that's what's all around us. Most of these people are high and drunk, including the police officers. And they're high and drunk on power. People become police officers because they feel a need to have power over others. Here's a story. Here's a little bit of me that you're gonna, maybe those of you who hate me already. Here's another reason to hate me. My father was a police officer, but guess what? He never arrested a soul. The story goes that my father never arrested anybody. He was busy taking pussies. Because it is reputed that I have approximately around 200 brothers and sisters worldwide. Because my daddy's dick was deadly. Right? He screwed this one, he screwed that one, and everywhere he screwed, he left a baby behind, or 2 or 3 or more. And he had a wife, and he had children, but that didn't stop him. But that was a police officer, and that's the only one I know, Very few of them are good, decent people, it seems. They have a lot of racist officers, and they should never be alone. They should never be alone with anybody, and they should always be monitored. They should always have a camera on them, because they're always doing this sick shit. Huh? Why? Because they hate. You cannot. You don't have to try to figure out why they hate or what they. Maybe his penis is 3 inches. That's possible. I've seen a lot of these white guys. Some have bigger dicks than others, but many of them are pretty small. But whatever it is, they hate us. They hate us. We have to stand together against these forces, which are just trifling for the most part. I'm Domina Della Pie, Mistress Sasha, Storm. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, comment or not. It's all good. But hey, stand up, black people, stand up. Because in this 2022, haven't we had enough of this effery in the world with police messing with black people? You would think it's back in the time of the slave catcher. I'm a slave catcher. The guy is running a company, okay? And he's getting treated like this. It's infuriating. It is. So, it don't matter what side these white people are on. They are, for the most part, racist. Very small percentage of them are not. Most white people are racist. They can't help it. They are born into racist families. If their mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, uncles and aunties, grandma, great-grandma, all were racist, it trickles down and they can't escape it. They are what they are. They hate us. Why? Because we always had more than they did, but they always felt a need to take from us, and in the process demonizing to justify their theft of our lands, our resources, even raping. Because of them we had the mixed race all over the world, and the Moors started this shit. That's why I watch the Moors. I give them a side eye, because and the Rastas too. Y'all need to watch it, because anytime a white woman come and flash your freaking ass around you, you got a fucking hard dick, because you're a dumbass. You're probably too high on all the weed you're smoking and all the fucking alcohol you're drinking. Get focused on what is important, because this is ridiculous that a grown black man is treated this way. You don't know why he's in his car, why he's sitting in his car, but you're going to have a field day with him, and you get your rocks off on that. Toronto police, unacceptable. Toronto police, unacceptable. Thank you. Good day.